Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another Spider-Man No Way Home video. It's weird that I finally have some footage able to accompany these videos. For the past 8 months I've just had to use random images or random scenes from the other movies, but now we finally have a trailer, which is great. Today we're going to discuss a plot leak that was released about 2 months ago that I did actually cover. After watching the trailer, it does seem that this was a real leak. There are things in this trailer that confirm it. So today I'm going to go over the plot leak again and kinda match it up with some of the stuff we saw in the trailer. As with the other plot leak video, I am going to issue a spoiler warning as I'm about 99% sure that this is the real plot. So if you don't want to know the plot, firstly, I'd question why you clicked on a plot leak video, but secondly, make sure to click off the video now. Okay, so Peter's life is ruined after his identity was revealed at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home by Mysterio. Now he faces trial. Matt Murdock is his lawyer, thus having the return of Charlie Coxx after playing the character in the series Daredevil. Peter goes to Doctor Strange to ask him to cast a spell so that everyone will forget that he is Spider-Man. Something goes wrong with the spell and they break reality and bring Spidey's villains from other dimensions into the main line of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is where we see the great villains return, which according to Daniel RPK would be the following: the Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1, Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, Sandman from Spider-Man 3, the Lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man 1, and Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Norman Osborn talks to the others, asking them what is the last thing that they remember. They all say that Spider-Man killed them. Strange wants to take them back to their dimensions, but the villains are afraid that returning means that they will be right where they were, meaning that they will die again. However, it should be remembered that the Sandman did not die at the end of Spider-Man 3. Norman Osborn manipulates Peter into releasing them, making him feel guilty for their deaths. Peter has a fight with Doctor Strange and breaks the key, in brackets a cube, that is holding them prisoner, and the villains are now free. They start acting like villains again and destroy parts of New York. To stop them, Peter somehow brings Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to the MCU to help him. There is a huge rematch between Tobey's Spider-Man and Doc Ock, and between Andrew's Spider-Man and Electro. The final fight is at the Statue of Liberty with the 3 Spideys fighting the Sinister Six. However, as we know, he has only made reference to 5 villains. Daniel RPK says he doesn't know who the 6th villain is. Previous rumours have featured Paul Giamatti's Rhino from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 making a return. In the ending, the Green Goblin would kill a main character. Holland's Peter Parker almost kills the Goblin accordingly, but ultimately decides not to. And that concludes the plot leak, so let's go over a few things. The start of the plot leak talks about how Peter's life has been ruined after his identity was revealed. After seeing the trailer, I think it's fair to say it's looking pretty ruined. It then mentions that Matt Murdock is Peter's lawyer. People have speculated that the person putting down the papers on the table looks a lot like Matt Murdock. I'm not really quite sure. It does look like him, but I'm not going to come to any conclusions quite yet, as like I said, I'm really not quite sure. A couple of sentences later, the leak says Peter goes to Doctor Strange to ask him to cast a spell to make everyone forget that he is Spider-Man. It also mentions that the spell goes wrong. Yeah, I think we can clearly see that. It then lists the villains that are involved in the film. We have Green Goblin, check. Doc Ock, check. Sandman, check. Lizard, check. And Electro, check. So, all of that is correct. The leak then says Peter has a fight with Doctor Strange. I'm not really too sure. I mean, this scene in the trailer does look like Doctor Strange and Peter having a fight. But on the other hand, it could just be Doctor Strange showing Peter something. I mean, the leak's been pretty accurate so far, so I am going to assume that they are fighting. The leak continues and says that Peter breaks a key, in brackets a cube, and sets the villains free. Well, there's your cube, I can't give you much more confirmation than that. And that's pretty much all the evidence in this trailer to prove that this plot leak is real. If the plot leak got this much right, I can only assume that the rest of it is. Which is very exciting, as that means we get the return of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and an appearance from Charlie Coxx as Matt Murdock. Anyway, that is going to about do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Make sure to leave this video a big thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time, bye for now.